What's good, internet? Cody from Out of Trek coming back at you with another video today. We're in quarantine, lockdown, chilling, fucking maybe going a little crazy. Anyways, I got this idea today based off of a lot of things that I've been doing in my own life as I've been sitting on this couch. Just like some ideas I want to flesh out into a video that I think could help some people based off my own personal experiences, based off of like obvious things. So I wanted to give you 5 tips that I think you can take advantage of while you're sitting at home in quarantine to sort of better yourself, to come out on the back end of this a better person, yada yada, all that shit. Let me just jump right into it. So for number 1, like a pretty obvious one, I think this one has been something that you could have done for a long time now. As of all of these, I don't even know what I'm saying. Fitness, your physical well-being, it's so important. I mean, I feel like it gets to a point in your life where like something clicks in your head where you should be taking care of your body. Like before you just weren't, and it just sort of got pushed off to the side. Maybe it was that New Year's resolution that you just kept like doing for the first month, then forgetting about because you got too busy. But right now you're not too busy, you know? Start building that habit, start like working towards a goal. I think in fitness, it's really important to have like small goals to keep working towards. I mean, with anything, but really with fitness, because you can sort of push it off to the next day. I don't really feel like doing that right now. But the craziest part is I've been working on like my personal fitness for like a month, 2, just starting out with like really easy calisthenics, push-ups, body weight exercises, squats, shit like that, stretching, touching my toes. This is the first small goal. I realized I couldn't touch my toes one day, so I was like, okay, well if I could literally just stretch for like 5 minutes every day, slowly I'll be able to touch my toes. 5 minutes. If I put that into a fraction of what amount of your day that 5 minutes is, even if once you get to 30 minutes, that's 1/48 of your day. So if you can't lose, I'm not even gonna try and do the math, but 5-10 minutes out of every day to do a short exercise, you must be a really very busy person, very busy, and fucking do it. Anyways, number 2 sort of goes hand in hand with number 1, mental well-being, meditating, getting your mind right, man, taking some moments of silence. Turn away from the news. Fuck the news. Turn that shit off real quick. Just sit there and just let your mind do whatever it wants real quick. I mean, the ultimate goal of meditation is to silence your mind. It's hard for a lot of people if you're not really doing it for a while, but like, think, like, can you count 10 breaths in a row without like losing track of what number you're on? Just try it. Literally just try it. I bet 80% of you won't be able to. Also, another one, focus on your breath. I mean, focusing on your breath is like what a lot of introductory level meditation is. And the thing is, breathing by itself, there's a lot of different breathing exercises that you can do to stimulate your mind, to shut down your mind. There's a lot of different things you can do with breathing that you probably had no clue you can do. I have a book all about it. It's fucking crazy. I read it and I was like, wow, this is actually insane. Still don't do 90% of the stuff in there, but it's just crazy to know that there's that much stuff to do with breathing. Last, but definitely not least, maybe one of the most important, I'm just kidding, it's probably not, at this moment in time, relax. Like I said earlier, tune the news off, fuck the media, stop listening to the media. They're fucking fear-mongering you probably, okay? Just pause for a second. But yeah, that's like the main thing of the second point, is just like getting your mental well-being back on track. Third thing sort of plays into the last 2. Don't know why I'm doing this. Eating habits. This one's another one that's like, it sort of like clicks with you when you start doing it. It's sort of like, oh yeah, duh, okay. Before all this, I was eating Subway, McDonald's, just anything I would like come by because I was so busy with other stuff. But the fact of the matter is, man, you have time to like prep meals. You have time to cook for yourself. That's another sort of like mindfulness thing, is like taking time to focus on cooking yourself a meal. Like the gain you're gonna get from that is not only like increasing your cooking, it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're becoming more conscious of what you put into your body, all that shit. I'm not a fitness guru, so I don't really know, but it just seems really simple to me. Like it seems like something that's like you really have a lot of control of because you choose what you eat every time. So all you have to do is make that little switch, like, okay, no, I'm gonna chop up some lettuce, make a salad. Okay, no, instead of eating that whole pack of Chips Ahoy that's in my cabinet, no, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat the salt and vinegar Frito-Lay chips instead. Okay, I'm still working on this one too. What can I say? It's been a journey. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? Anyways, number 4, we're gonna move on here because this video, I don't want it to be too fucking long because people have the attention span of a squirrel, which is funny because number 4 in my book is actually read. So right here I have this book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. You might have heard of it, maybe not because it's from 1970s. Why did I bring this up? Why did I bring up this book? Well, my point here is to read. And in parentheses in my little book, I also have work on attention span. I'm not sure if you can see that. I don't really know what you can see. Working on increasing your attention span. This book has been so hard to read at some points because the language that this guy uses is literally like, I don't get it. Like I have to go back and read paragraphs sometimes because I realize like, I don't even know what just happened. But it's like working on a muscle, you know? Maybe over, if you do 20 push-ups a day, maybe over a year, you're gonna start to see some, you know, difference. It's the same thing with reading. If you read 20, 30 minutes a day, going back to that fractional thing, 1/48th of your day. If you read for 1/48th of your day every day, slowly it starts to work on your attention span, you know, not being so short. When I'm reading a lot of times, I will just want to, like, I'll start reading, start thinking, wow, this is boring, okay, yada, yada, I'm gonna go check Instagram. No, fight back against that urge, you know, fight back against that urge, get your 30 minutes, 45, an hour in of reading every day. Pick books that you like too. I mean, that's an obvious one too. If you like reading like fiction, pick a fiction book, a good novel. There's books that you just can't put down. And reading is harder for some people than it is for others. But I think that in general, you know, if you work on your attention span and you start trying to build a small habit of reading 20, 30 minutes before you go to bed, it eventually just builds up into this thing that you're just doing every day. Last, 5. Number 5. Quite possibly the most important thing that I have here in my little book that you probably would have already saw because I held it up and showed you work on attention span earlier is passion project. I wrote down passion project, but I meant passion project. Like if you, right now especially, if you have been wanting to learn the guitar, if you have been wanting to learn the piano, if you have been wanting to learn how to produce music, edit videos, if you have been wanting to start a blog about fitness, cooking, medication, books, TV shows, you can start a blog about anything. There's a blog about everything nowadays. But if you've been wanting to do that, if you've been wanting to record more YouTube videos, start a YouTube channel, start fleshing that out, seeing what it's like, which is the one that I'm working on right now, do that. We have all this time right now that we're in our houses cooped up, and maybe you're going a little crazy and you've been watching too much Netflix and you've been watching too much of the news, and there's just a lot of thoughts going through your head. A lot of thoughts going through your head. You know, sit down, meditate. Going back to number 2. Get a little bit of stretching in, you know, stretch your legs, stretch your quads. Going back to number 1. Cook yourself a nice little meal. You know, some chicken fried rice, which I'm about to try and attempt to cook as soon as I'm done with this shit. You know, sit down, maybe read some articles about, you know, inform yourself about what you want to make in a video about, what you want to make a blog about. Maybe you want to, read a little bit about the scales in the guitar, the scales in the piano. Read a little bit about it. And go to work, man. Start working on those 10,000 hours, because if you have a passion and you know what your passion is, unlike a lot of people, I think that's one thing. I don't get jealous about people's stuff. Jealousy doesn't affect me really, but I get jealous of people that really have their passion nailed down, because I'm still trying to figure mine out. Personally, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it is that I'm super passionate about. If you have your passion nailed down and you know that's what you want to do, man, go full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're really passionate about it, you should be able to feel it when you're working on it. And when you can feel that little thing inside of you, especially with the extra time that we have right now, because we're all sitting at home on our couches, you know, binge watching Stranger Things, binge watching, you know, whatever that one show is about Outer Banks. Whatever, I haven't watched it, but you know, whatever, you get the idea. Pull back for an hour and pick up the guitar, you know, jump on the piano, start working toward these things, because right now, the biggest thing that we all have is time. I mean, we all have time right now. Even if you are in the position that I think a lot of people would love to be in, they still have a job and they still have that security. If you're working remotely, those 6 to 8 hours that you're working, after that, you know, take 1 hour, take 2 hours, fuck it, if you're feeling it, 3 or 4, and just work on that passion project, because in the end, that's really the things that matters, are what you're passionate about. You may have a job that you fucking hate. Get in that passion project, because that's gonna bring you like some joy and some happiness and spark some great things, along with the last 4 things that I've talked about. So if you forgot, let me sum it up for you. 1, fitness, huge one. Physical well-being, man, get some push-ups in, just do it. 2, mental well-being. Meditate, breathe, okay? And of course, relax. Turn the news off. Turn fucking CNN off, okay? Relax. 3rd, eating habits. Giant one, of course. Go chop up a salad, man. You know, go cook some chicken. Just do it. 4, sit down while your chicken is cooking. Open up a nice little book. Read some pages. Move through that book. Work on your attention span. And 5, most importantly, your passion project, man. Just do it. Because in the end, it's really gonna be something that has a really great positive effect on your mindset and your outcome. All these things will, but that one, of course, really doing what you love, you can't beat it. And that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to hop on here, give you guys these tips that I've been working with, shit like that. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any other tips for well-being and, you know, bettering yourself over this insane time. But the biggest thing is to remember that I think we're all going through the same type of thing. So, you know, think about it like that. And on that note, I'm gonna hop out of here, start editing this video, and fuck up that chicken fried rice that I said I was gonna cook earlier, because I'm not sure if it's gonna go good. Peace.